My name is Shelby Pacheco. I'm a first-year teacher. I taught third grade this year, and I believe my biggest reward has to be my relationship with my students. They were able to talk to me on a personal level as well as in the classroom. If they have any questions, they felt comfortable enough to come up and ask me.
I'm Elmarie van Niekerk. My biggest reward this year was to adapt very quickly to new changes. Coming from a different country, different continent, I had to learn very quickly, think on my feet faster than ever before, to build relationships with children and to adapt to a new curriculum, new educational system. But I can honestly say it's been a real reward knowing that I could do that.
Hi, my name is Nicole England. I'm coming all the way from Kingston, Jamaica, and this is my first year teaching in America, so I'm very excited about it. I believe my biggest reward would be getting through there. At first, I felt like, why am I here? I don't think I can do this, but I got through. And also just seeing my student move.
My name is Colleen Umrah. I'm a second grade teacher, first time teaching in America. My most rewarding time for this year was seeing the evidence of how I impact my students. My students have grown over time. I enjoy coming to my classroom every day. My students' love and warmth have made this year very rewarding for me.
Go. I'm Vivian Calderwood. I teach third grade here at SPES. My most rewarding thing that happened to me this year was coming in the middle of the year, but making such great bonds with not just my students, but with the staff and as well as students from all over. I enjoy getting hugs from students that I really don't know their names of, but I know that one day that they'll probably be in my room and I'm excited to have them.
Go.
Hi, I'm Katrina Campbell. I'm from Jamaica. I'm teaching first grade, but the truth is I don't know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say something. My biggest reward is basically having the combination of two classes and seeing how my kids have grown, and myself has grown as well because I learned to love them. I've learned the patience, I've learned the respect, and of course to teach the kids different.
My biggest challenge this year has to be differentiation in the classroom. Coming in and not knowing how to reach my lower students as well as my higher students was definitely a struggle for me. However, I did get 80% growth in math!
Challenge this year has to be class management. I never wanted to give up on being a teacher of excellence, so it was hard to combine the two initially, but I took it in baby steps. My teaching philosophy has always been to create a positive learning environment, achieving good results. My biggest challenge this year has to be class management. Coming from a different learning system and different education system, learning culture, I struggled initially to combine my goal for achieving excellence on academic level with the learning culture, but I took it in baby steps each day. Small victories were wonderful, and it was great to see how the positive learning environment had an impact on my students, that there are opportunities out there for them if they achieve, and exposing them to a world of new challenges, and that they can actually achieve something one day in future and go to college.
Go.
My biggest challenge this year has been being organized. I felt like I've been all over the place. I have papers everywhere, books over there, pencils not there. So I felt like, sometimes I'm there and I don't know where I put stuff. I just felt like I wasn't prepared most time in the classroom, and it has affected me and my students. So, that's something that I definitely has been working on, just knowing where stuff are and being ready to teach.
My biggest challenge for this year was planning for my students at different levels, from the weakest to the strongest. But as an individual, one of my philosophy is grow where I'm planted. And that's exactly what I did. I did my planning, I structured my lesson, and I see my students excelling day by day, growing academically and socially and emotionally. I love my students, and because of that, it has helped me, and they also love me. It has helped me to overcome the challenges that I face. I'm now a good planner, I can say, woohoo, and I execute my plans well.
My biggest challenge this year was coming in at the middle of the year. It was really hard for me to adapt from one school and their culture to the school here, especially since my curriculum coach wasn't here when I first got here. But I think that this helps me adapt better, so when I go next year and actually have a full class size, I think that the challenges from the beginning of my time here will help me adapt to that appropriately.
My biggest challenge was basically managing both classes together. It was really a challenge because I had to go deep down to find different strategies, different techniques that will work, and it was like a trial and error. But in the end, it was myself and the kids, and we did a wonderful job together. I learned to love them. I learned to respect them. I built a relationship with them, and
I bloomed like a flower this year in many different ways. Being a first-year teacher, I had to be a sponge, basically, and soak up in as much information as I possibly could, and I believe I did that. I would definitely take a lot of the resources I learned this year and strategies and hands-on activities, DOK level of thinking. Everything I learned this year, I think I'm able to take it on to next year being a first-year teacher. The only way is up.
I bloomed like a flower this year by becoming a student myself again. I had to learn how to adapt. I had to learn new things like daily 5, power of 10, small groups, differentiation, accommodation, new lesson plans, new structure of everything I was so used to before. But taking it into the next year, I'm far more confident knowing that what my abilities are with a different learning environment, different learning culture. So I'm looking forward to achieve those goals even in a better way in the year to come.
Like a flowers this year because I made it through the year. I'm still here. I survived it. And I'm proud of myself. And being here, working with my coworkers, working with my students, watching them grow, teaching and learning with them has made me a flower this year. I look forward to doing much better things next year. I'm planning to implement a sports day activity at the school and just getting a lot more sporting activity at the school. So I'm very excited about next year and just adding what needs to be added in my classroom, making it better, making it awesome for my students.
Not only did I grow where I was planted, but I bloom like a flower. And as you can see, yeah, sunshine. I bloom like a flower in that I overcame many obstacles. Lesson planning, daily 5, you name it. Different strategies, different learning techniques I didn't know from back home in Jamaica. And I stuck it out. I ran the race. I fought with my kids. We became friends. I smiled with them. I had fun with them. Looking back, I can say it was truly a good year for me. One with a whole lot of learning experience. I intend to go forward because I'm a person that never gives up. I came with one determination, and that is to succeed. Yes, I can, and I have. I have also looked at and looked back and see many areas that I can make better. And that is to incorporate a lot more hands-on activity for my students, making them know how much they're appreciated, because if they were not here, I would not be here. I appreciate my students, I respect them very much, and they in turn do the same. Going into next year, I hope that I will be able to put forward some new ideas and have a great time doing good.
This year I bloomed like a flower by having the confidence in myself as a teacher to annoy my admin staff with questions that I needed to know. Before, in previous years, I was always afraid to ask questions, and I know that I'll carry this into next year because we can always grow and learn. So I'll keep continuing to annoy admin staff with 50,000 questions a day.
I bloom like a flower mentally. Mentally strong. I bloom like a flower mentally, knowing that I'm mentally stronger to have angle so many kids. I've grew mentally with love, patience, tolerance, hope, and I have the confidence in myself knowing that wherever I go, I will